Hey guys, and here we are. It's a Tuesday night, man. So I cannot believe how fast time goes by. I was sitting here thinking as I was clicking buttons and getting ready to go. It just seems like minutes ago that we were sitting here and the show was starting and everything was happening. But real quick, if you would, just start a watch party and share what we got going on here tonight. We're going to continue where we were last night. Uh, I'm gonna be drinking a lot tonight. The sinuses is kicking like a dog, and but I want to welcome everybody to our 20 minutes with Kerry. This is the place to be. If you've never been here, we talk about business and we talk about things that really matter, and we talk about the things that matter in your life, and those things that change your business, and those things that help you grow your business. And I got several messages after the show last night. And the couple of the questions, well, the responses is Kerry, you were kind of hard on people's friends because you were talking about that they post on Facebook and then they don't remember. And so I simply said, I tell you what, I'll prove my point. I said, send them a message and say, hey, could you help me with whatever the problem was? And so it was about 2 hours later, a couple of them messaged me back. And they said, you know what? You was exactly right. They asked me what was wrong. What was the problem? And I said, exactly. And I said, you sent it to people that posted on your Facebook, right? They said, yes. And they said they've sent a message back, say, hey, what's going on? What's the problem? Let me fix this just a little bit more here. And so not that I was trying to prove a point, but what I was trying to say is I know people care about people, right? People do care about you. And they mean well when they post on Facebook and tell you how much they love you and how much they care for you and all that. But the point I was trying to make is after they do that, they've got their own world to tend with. I mean, they do that out of the goodness of their heart, but they have their own world to tend with. They have their own things to deal with. They have their own failures in life. And this is where we left off last night. So this is where we're going to start tonight. And these are important lessons, important nuggets to help you get to where you want to go. Listen, everybody fails. I don't care who you are. You can pick up the newspaper and read about, these rich cats, out in Hollywood, these multimillionaires and all that stuff, these multimillionaire bebop and songwriters and all these guys. And next thing you know, they're broke. Look at the football player. Look at football players today. I mean, we have a few great role models, but for the most part, during the year, it's who is going to get arrested first for stealing something or for doing something stupid, or who's going to beat the hell out of their wife, or I mean, think about it. They give up everything they have and don't look at the real picture, and they're failing. And nobody is there to tell them, hey, look, don't do that, man. You're ruining your life. It happens every single day. So what I'm telling you tonight is this, and this is where we left off last night. You're going to fail. You're going to hit the ground hard. Life is going to come at you so fast you don't know whether you're coming or going. Life is going to come at you so fast when you're trying to build a business. Life is going to come at you fast when you have trouble with your family. Life is going to come at you fast when you're in your marriage. Life is going to come at you fast, and there's nothing you can do about that except this. Sit back, take a deep breath, and realize that everybody's got issues. Everybody's got problems. Guys, I have high anxiety. I mean, I have problems during the day. I have business issues that I have to take care of. I have family issues that I have to take care of. I have all that stuff going on. And I am like this 24/7, one hand on my typewriter, one hand on my phone. I'm talking to my family. I'm talking to friends. I'm talking to people that I'm mentoring. And I'm doing everything at one time. But you know what? I don't allow anything to get in my way to stop me from my success. And so when you fail, don't take that as an experience that drives you in the ground. Take that as an experience that you can learn from. Take that as an experience that will take you to the next level. Don't allow failures to drag you through the mud. Look at those failures and say, how can I do it better? How can I manage my business better? How can I take myself to a new point in my life financially? Guys, everybody's broke. I was talking to a friend of mine today. He said, dang, he said, everybody's freaking broke. And it's not that they're not working. Everybody's working their tail off, but everybody's broke. And it's because they don't take time for themselves to say, you know what? I've got to dig myself out of this. I said this last night. I'm looking right into this camera, so I'm looking at you. There are a lot of millionaires that are watching this show. You just have to make the decision that you're one of them. There are a few billionaires watching this show, but you have to make the decision today. You have to make the decision tonight that you are one of them. And or this is what happens. You continue to wallow in failure. You continue to fail every single day to a point where you get so depressed, it drags you down so bad that you're unable to pick yourself back up. And if you allow that to happen over and over and over again, you're going to be in the same place next year and the next year and the next year. You have got to realize that nothing will allow you to lose. Nothing will allow you to lose. What makes me successful? Say this to yourself right now. What makes me successful? I don't know how to lose, and it doesn't matter how many times I fail. I'm going to pick myself up. I'm going to pay off my house. I'm going to pay off my car. I'm going to increase my revenue by getting out of debt. I'm going to increase my revenue by building my business. I'm going to work hard. I'm going to put everything I have into it because I know that success is mine and absolutely nothing will cause me to lose because I don't know how to lose. Say that to yourself. Look in the mirror and tell yourself that. Because if you don't even have the courage, okay, and maybe that's not the right word, but probably is. Maybe you don't even have the courage to look in the mirror and say, you know what? This dude is so spot on. I am so tired of people dragging me down and taking me to places I don't want to go. I'm so tired of people hurting me and knocking me off my stool and not supporting me and not appreciating what I do. Guys, it's the world we live in today. The most unappreciative group of people I've ever seen in my life. They don't appreciate nothing. And they don't care how hard you work. And let me tell you something. The difference between you and them, when they fail, they can't pick themselves up. When you fail, you don't know how to lose, and you pick yourself up immediately, and you take yourself where you want to go. And that's what happens in life. That's what happens in life. And the next thing we're going to talk about your COI, your circle of influence, those people that you surround yourself with. Because I'm going to tell you now, there's a lot of people in your life that you need to get rid of. If you want to wallow with the pigs, you stay in the pig pen. If you want to get out and run with the coyotes and the lions and be the big dog, you got to get out of the pig pen. And we're going to talk about that here in just about 30 seconds. Our mission is to help you earn an extra $500 a month or more in income without changing the amount you already spend on shopping, to empower you to help as many families as possible do the same. Making shopping smarter for you. Never shop with a brand that doesn't pay you back again. With TrueNighted, you can choose from top brands who want your business and get paid just for living your life. Treat yourself to a smarter shopping experience. Join us at TrueNighted today. What do you say, Roger? How you doing, buddy? All right, let's talk about your circle of influence, your COI. Here you are in the middle, okay? Here you are in the middle right here. Okay, this is you. What do you surround yourself with? Who do you surround yourself with? I was reading an article today, and it was shocking. It was about negativism and how negativism can actually drive your body to a point to where you're sick. You can have heart attacks. Your anxiety goes through the roof. Negative people will kill you. And that was the title of the article. Negative people will kill you. So if you surround yourself with negative people who constantly are telling you that you're screwed up, that you don't know what you're doing, that what you're doing is stupid, or that what you're doing isn't going to amount to anything, and what they're basically telling you is this: you're stupid, you don't know what you're doing, you need to get out of it, and you need to be just like me because I make $30,000 a year and I know a lot more than you. I've never done anything to try to change my life. I'm going to do the same thing today and the same thing tomorrow and the same thing all the way. Hey, James Laskus, how you doing, buddy? And I'm going to do the same thing every single day. And I'm not going to change my sphere of influence either. I'm not going to bring anybody else into my life to help me get to a place that I want to go. I'm going to continue to surround myself with a bunch of deadbeats who do nothing and go nowhere except sit on the front porch every single weekend and never try to change their life. And every Friday they blow their paycheck, and every Monday they wake up and they have nothing left. You know, I will tell you, you guys see me broadcast from my front porch all the time. You know why I broadcast from my front porch? Because I want to. It's not because I have to. Somebody asked me one day, said, Kerry said, I heard you say something about bologna the other day. Do you eat bologna? I said, hell yeah, I eat bologna all the time. I love fried bologna and egg sandwiches. They said, man, I was raised on bologna. I can't even eat it now. I said, the difference is, I said, you had to eat it. I want to eat it. That's a huge difference in life, right? I mean, that's the way life is. If there's things that you want, there's a lot of people who would love just to experience a 5-star restaurant, a 6-star restaurant, but stay in a 5-star hotel, a luxury hotel where they do everything for you. There are a ton of people who would love to do that. Now, people will tell you, oh, I don't want to do that. Why would I do that for? But they're the first ones that when they're searching online, go look at their Instagram. And everything they have on there is luxury this, luxury that. Why? Because that's their dream. Don't be ashamed of your dream. Surround yourself by people who want to stay in the 5 stars. Surround yourself by people who want to eat the steaks and eat the bologna because they want to. Surround yourself with people who are successful. And if you will do that, that will, it will just your whole body will take it in, okay? You will absorb it and you will become that. I want everybody to do this tonight. I want you to take a banana that's fresh. And I want you to take a banana that's starting to rot. And I want you to put those 2 bananas together and leave them overnight. I want you to go buy an apple. I want you to let it start rotting. I want you to let it start getting soft, and I want you to let it start getting the spots on it. And then I want you to go buy another apple after that happens, and I want you to put them together in the same bag and watch what happens. It's an amazing thing as the banana turns the other banana brown. Now go get 2 ripe bananas and put them together, and they stay ripe for several days. Of course, time ages. But take the rotten and put with the good, and it always turns out rotten. Business is the same way. Surround yourself with people who are successful and learn what they do. Do what they do. Emulate what they do. Emulate the way they breathe. Emulate the way they talk. Think about the things that they say. Learn to tell people no. Okay? Learn to tell people to get off the bus and do the things that you want to do that will make you successful and take you where you want to go. Next, we're going to talk about, are you listening? Are you listening or do you not listen? That's a big thing, right? Do you listen or will you not listen? You know, and that's what we're going to talk about just here in a second, as soon as we get back from this quick break. All right, now we're going to wrap it up today, and we're going to wrap it up with this. To listen or not listen. Who was that? Shakespeare. To listen or not listen. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, you need to listen to the right people and not listen to those who drag you down. Because you see, that's what happens in this world today. We listen to the wrong stuff. We listen to people spew their crap, and it means absolutely nothing, and nothing they say is going to take you where you want to go. I will promise you, I will guarantee you, and nobody's going to guarantee you this, but I will absolutely guarantee you, if you're watching this right now, and you would follow the 3 simple steps that I lay out, just follow 3 simple steps, I can take you from 0 to 6 figures in 6 months if you do exactly what I say. I guarantee it. It's a win-win situation, but here's what happens. People listen, but they don't react. And because there's no reaction, there's no action to create a reaction that takes them where they should go. So do you listen or do you not listen? Most people listen long enough to hear what you say, and then what happens? Your circle of influence completely blows it out and knocks you off the cliff and puts you in a place that you don't want to be, and tells you that everything you heard was a pile of crap. And because they're your circle of influence, because you've known them all your life, that's who you listen to. It's just a natural thing, right? It's natural instinct. It's where we go. It's what we get in our lives. And here we are trying to build an amazing business that we know is going to go exactly where we want it to go, because the steps have been laid out, and you will take those steps and you will move with those steps and you will go exactly where you want to go. And this is what happens. You listen to the wrong person. I will be the first to tell you, I have taken chances on things and failed. I have taken chances on things and been super successful. That is part of life, and life only happens once. We have to take risk. Everything has risk involved. What you have to do is try to reduce the risk and increase the return on investment by following someone who has done it. And if that person says don't zig, then don't zig. And when he says zag, or when she says zag, you need to zag. And now you're listening and paying attention, and it will take you exactly where you want to be. So you have a couple of choices tonight. You have to say, you know what? I have failed, but I'm going to pick myself up. I'm going to take myself where I want to go, and nobody is going to stop me. Why? Because I am successful, and I do not know how to lose. I'm going to check on my circle of influence. And those who do not encourage me, those who discourage me and take me somewhere else, I'm going to kind of move them along and kind of move them out of my life. Now, don't do it rudely. Just kind of shuffle them around and get them where they're not here all the time. And let them know, listen, you're negative, and I don't want to hear that crap anymore. And you need to start listening. You need to start paying attention. You need to pay attention to the things that are around you, the things that you know that are important, but most importantly, the things that will allow you to get where you want to go and win. Because it's all about winning. It's all about the game. It's all about getting the things that we want for our family, for our friends, for our loved ones, for everything we've ever dreamed of. That's what we want to do. I will see you tomorrow night. We're going to continue right along with this. I hope to see everybody right back here. Last night was an amazing show. Had a lot of great reaction. If you love what we do, give us some hearts, give us some likes, and we will see you tomorrow night. Our mission is to help you earn an extra $500 a month or more in income without changing the amount you already spend on shopping, to empower you to help as many families as possible do the same. Making shopping smarter for you. Never shop with a brand that doesn't pay you back again. With TrueNighted, You can choose from top brands who want your business and get paid just for living your life. Treat yourself to a smarter shopping experience. Join us at True 90 today.